Hey, I want to welcome you guys back to another wonderful episode of Jungle Juice Crew. I'm sure it'll look good as you already know. It's my boy T.Y. Griff. You know what I mean? I got him in the building today. We're going to talk about a little bit about what he does. He has a really good background story. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. I ain't gonna give no type of spoilers. It's all for y'all. You know what I mean? But right now I'm gonna let my boy T.Y. Griff let you know what he about. Go ahead, T.Y. Let him know.
So I do a little bit of singing. I do a little bit of rapping.
Okay.
I do a little bit of producing. I'm starting to score movies and score movies. Edit vocals for movies, and I actually it's funny because I never thought about doing it. Was all music until I got to the school to Full Sail.
Okay.
The very first class they made me do, they ask you a question. What would you do if you couldn't do the main thing you want to do? Which for me was music. Yeah, so pick something else.
Okay.
I'm just here to learn how to edit.
Yeah,
I wanted to learn how to mix and master, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm going through it, and I'm like, wow, movies. And I'm looking through it, and it starts showing you stuff about Foley, which is kind of like doing the vocals for cartoons. And so Foley is the sounds that you hear in movies. So when you hear a boat on water, they're not actually recording a boat on water.
They're putting the sound in.
They're putting the sound in. There's things called Foley rooms.
Okay.
And they have there's probably like a pool.
Okay.
And you see where they have something splashing in the pool, and it sounds exactly like the boat going through water. It's crazy. I had no clue.
Wow.
I knew
it's
nothing.
called a Foley?
It's called Foley, so it's Foley. YouTube it. And
okay, check that out.
I think one of the most popular ones is right now that they show is Logan, the movie Logan.
Okay.
They show him when he's going through the woods, going, and he's actually in the studio making those sounds. They didn't pick that.
So
he's in the studio pretending like he has his things out.
Okay,
he's going, and he's
so they take that and they play that
and
over.
They play that over. Yep, him doing it in the woods because he's watching himself in the woods. And they're recording him, and he's going through, and I was like, "Yo, this is crazy." Wow! I had no clue.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
I thought it was dope too. So I'm into all of that.
So that's like, I guess, in the arena of what do they call that? Voice acting.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Because I'm like, it sounds like voice acting.
Yeah.
A little bit like that. Wow.
Yeah.
So you're doing that. Matter of fact, talk about voice acting. Didn't you mention that you were putting some tracks out? I think it was on Instagram you were mentioning.
I put out one track, and I'm working on another one right now.
You don't mind if we played that on?
Nah,
here?
yeah, do it.
Okay. All right, well, I'm just let y'all know. We're gonna cut that in here somehow. We're gonna put that in here, but I would like for you guys to listen to this man's track. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tell you wanna leave, and move on from a man like me. What I do to make you wanna leave? Put your bags down and tell me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I do a little thing called something like a vlog.
Okay. Oh, okay. So that's like those YouTubers that go places. And
But it's on Instagram, so I just go live whenever I feel like it on
Instagram. Okay.
I don't have, and that was the thing. Like for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I was coming here, I'm thinking, man, I need a haircut. Y'all gonna get me. Wherever I am from now on, it's me. Like, I didn't feel like getting a haircut. I'm still gonna make the same music that I would make with this beard. I still, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to take my mind away from, like, Wale says in one of his songs, took my mind away from fame, money, took my mind away from fame. You know what I'm saying? It's the Ambition song.
Oh, that was Ambition.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I know that song.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about it like back in the day when I used to do it. I did it to become famous. Now, if it comes now, it's cool. But I more so do it because it makes me feel good.
See, and that's That's honestly what you know what, that, not to spin this off of your story, but
it's cool.
that's honestly what I like to tell people. It's not about the money. It's truly not. Once you get to a certain point in your life, you're gonna know it's truly not about the money.
Seriously,
it's really not. I don't care what anybody tells you. After a while, it's just not. What it is you just want to have some type of security.
Yeah.
That's it. Where you don't have to really worry about building stuff. And at the same time, you got to know that stress is bad for you. So any kind of stress is bad for you. So obviously, if you know that, the only opposite is to be what? Positive, uplifting. And I'm telling you, once you get that, when you give that to people, you're also getting it back. So even if they're like, they scowl at you because they might be having a bad day, but you just giving that energy to them, in return, you're getting it back, and you'll notice it. So if you're doing that and you're putting out that kind of music, no matter what the feedback is, you're doing it because you love it.
Because I love it.
That's it.
That's all that matters.
That's it. That's great that you said that. I'm really happy you said that.
That's why I'm doing the vlog. In the beginning, I was doing the vlog because I wanted to show people my musical journey. Like, I know how to mix. I know how to like make beats, but the school put a whole nother spin on my knowledge. Okay. So I'm like, look at where I'm starting to watch to where I end up. Okay. So I started off like that because I never liked to be, and I don't know how, it wouldn't work for me anyway. I don't like being in like, I don't care about the public eye. Like, I don't care about what people think. Like, I don't care about that stuff. So I was never really on, like, I'm on Instagram, but I was really like never on Instagram, like posting things and blah, blah, blah. That's like with my family, like my wife. I send her pictures because she's the one that likes to, she'll put stuff on Facebook with the kids and stuff like that. Like, that's her thing. But I was like, all right, you know what? I'm trying to this is how I'm going to hold myself accountable. I'm going to use Instagram to hold myself accountable.
Good word. Good word to use.
You know what I mean?
Accountability.
So,
exactly. Absolutely.
So, not just for music, though. So now the vlog is about watching me go through bad days, good days. I'm a human being. Like growing, essentially, in the essence of it. Spirituality, you know, mental health, whatever. All of that stuff. Because, like, what you said is true, but at the same time, it depends on who you're around. Because there are energy-sucking people. True. Energy-sucking people are here. And you have to be careful about who you give your energy to and where you put your energy out to. And I learned that the hard way. I was at a point where I was just like, mentally, I was just down. You know what I mean? And I just felt like dragging and and I knew, and like, I started to know why. I just felt like, you know, a lot of people depended on me. And with that being said, like, you start to think like, well, where am I catching energy from? Everybody's taking my energy because I give out that, like, you know what I mean? Like, I own my own business. I'm co-owner. Excuse me.
No, it's okay.
I might be like the majority shareholder, but I do have two business partners.
You understand business. Put it like that.
Yeah, I understand. So, you know, I got the business. Like I told you, my mom. You know, I take care of my mom. Take care. You know, I got 2 kids. I got a wife. She has a family. I have other family that I take care of, like my grandmother and things like that. So
and not even including all the side job work and I mean, I get you. I got you.
So I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I'm giving, but nobody's giving back.
And you know what's funny? It's funny. I was just talking to my my video guy about it, and it's really simple. I figured it out. It took me a while, but I totally figured it out.
All right, cool.
Now, it's not about really, it's really basic chemistry, your body chemistry. Now, we all know, you probably heard of this. If you've ever been walking on the grass, barefoot, I'm talking about barefoot, and you can understand things about energy. Like, our body's a battery. Got your positive, negative. So when you're walking on bare ground, you're actually receiving energy from the earth. It's a scientific fact. But guess what? You also have these 2 things here. So a lot of people say praying and stuff like that, but it's not really about praying. All you're doing is doing the same thing. You know how a battery has a positive and a negative? Your feet could be the negative, positive, whatever you want to call it. Your hands could be the positive, negative. So you want to also try to receive. You can receive it just by putting your hands up in the sky. Because sunlight, you get sunlight. It's energy. It's all energy. It has nothing to do with any type of spirituality. It's just, like you said, there are energy-sucking people. And I totally agree with that. But I was just telling him, I was like, you know what? You ever been in like a bad argument and you just feel drained? Like you're oh my God. Like, you know what I mean? We all know that. I promise you, just, all you got to do, palm up. I don't care how you just, palm up. It could be day or night because sun reflects off the moon. Same thing. You're still getting the same energy. You get what I'm saying? And just put it up there and breathe. It's like a monk where they just meditate. And meditating is like a form of sleep. But you're just putting your body at ease so it can receive the energy. That's it. Let that happen. I guarantee you, by the time you walk from your car into your house, you'll be fine.
Be fine. I'm
totally fine. That's dope. I guarantee it because I know we all have our wives, girlfriends, whatever. We all have our issues. But somebody told it to me, and I have not turned away from it yet.
He like how he said we have our wives, our girlfriends, our issues. I ain't say that, baby. You ain't getting me in trouble.
Hey yo, we got edit that out for the bloopers. We got edit that out for the bloopers.
I'm about to say, because listen, you got to understand too, I have my master's in psychology, so I'm going to be like, wait, hold on.
See, sometimes you got to roll with that. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. Females, I don't care who you are, all females, y'all all admit to the same thing. Y'all like fucking with us. Period.
No, that's facts.
It could be a great day. Everything's awesome. You say some wild, just throw us smooth off. The whole day just tumbles down for us. Like we start giving up information we ain't supposed to. Got nothing to do with nothing. So I get it. So what happens is, that's why I say you have your wives, you have your girlfriends, you have your issues. Now they're not issues per se, but they will throw you off. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we gotta just take a step back and like, wait, why are they asking this? Because if you don't and you shoot that knee jerk, bruh.
And that's funny that you say that too, because they want you to shoot the knee jerk. They don't want you to take the time to think about what you.
Exactly. Now you get why I do it. Palms up, breathe. Palms up and breathe. I swear to God.
I like that.
I'm telling you, it will work every single time. And if I learn more stuff, the bro code, I follow nothing but bro code, so I'm gonna share it to y'all. Yeah, I mean, because it ain't no fun to us a homie getting something. So, I mean, that's just how I'm saying it. It's always going to be like that. But, you know what? I want another thing I wanted to ask you about. What was, you were saying that you work with disabled children or something like that?
So, I am co-owner of a day program.
Okay.
So, day program are for adults with autism or just any developmental disability.
Okay.
So, after they graduate from high school, they'll come to my program. And it's kind of like where they go to do activities and things, because now there's no high school. So where do you do next if there's if you can't work?
Okay, so you so it's like a what do you call it, a program that can assist you in either finding a job, or if you want to continue schooling, or if you can't do either or, we'll have something to fill your time in.
Now they have those. We don't do job training.
Okay.
We don't do.
Not yet.
No. Well, yeah, not yet. I don't know if we will. That's a whole different spin on things. I like to work with people who just need somewhere to go. And when they come to us, it's like, all right, now you are going to socialize with people who are like you. We're going to take you into the society, so society to get to know you, and you can be comfortable in the society. Because right now, if you ever watch,
like a settling almost,
people stop and stare.
Oh yeah.
And do things like that, and it's like, yo, it's a person just like you. What are you looking at?
You know what though? I don't want to be racist. I really don't want to be racist right now. But I'm gonna say this, and I hope you guys don't think I'm being racist. I thought about it, how I wanted to say it, because I know y'all females. But look, this is what I was gonna say. But so what you're saying when they stare at people, I guess people that's curious.
They just don't understand.
They don't understand the situation, so they're staring at them as if. Like it's almost the same feeling as if a black man walking down the street and a white woman look at him all weird. You're like, well, why is she looking at me? And you notice you're in a white neighborhood, predominantly white neighborhood, and you're the only black person. So we get that feeling. So I guess we're good teachers for that.
True. Yeah.
Is that like subliminal? Is that like a subliminal thing going on? Because I feel that like.
See, the thing is also when it comes to that is. You can say that somebody that I'm walking with that might have autism or whatever looks normal, whatever you want to call normal. So when you see them acting out, rolling on the floor, or having what we call the behaviors when they act out because they can't express themselves the way we can, you know what I'm saying? Then people will stop and stare, take out their phones, do things, don't even know what's going on. Sometimes call the cops, which isn't helpful because this is going to make them feel even more.
That goes back to being that racist stuff again, because I remember not too long ago, maybe a couple years back, where that therapist guy was helping out that one dude that was having a behavioral issue. Remember? And he was laying down, and they still shot the black man. Remember that?
I did.
And that's basically what you're saying.
Yeah,
like
no, yeah.
you're trying to calm your job will be trying to relax him.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody randomly calls the cops thinking something's going on when it's really not.
Or
the gentleman has the situation under control.
Exactly.
But the cops don't see that, and apparently they harmed the bystander, which happened to be black. So. Yeah. That's why I said we subliminally understand
I see what you're saying.
how other people, you know what I mean? For people with disabilities, we get it. Even though we don't have a disability, people treat us with a disability just because of our skin.
When they see us, it's just like...
Not to be racist, but I'm just saying I'm not too far off with this thought.
Truth is truth, though. It is what it is.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like the truth. I'm learning that, too.
Oh,
I've always known that. People can tell you, like, I'm a very upfront person, and... The other day, somebody told me that I'm intimidating, but I said I'm not intimidating. You just don't like what I have to hear because I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah. It makes you.
I'm not coming up on you like, yo, give me, like, you know.
I try to tell people what you're doing is basically you're the mirror. I'm just showing you. I'm not doing anything that's gonna harm you. I'm just showing you. If you feel some kind of way, that's you.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? It's up here. It's truly up here.
Because I mean, even for me, sometimes if somebody's telling me how I gotta take a step back, like, oh wow, I did do that, because I'll feel some type of way, but I'm not gonna be like, you're intimidating. It's like, word, maybe I should take a chill pill or something like that. Sometimes
that's why I said it's when I say when we get our wives and stuff like that, when you choose to be with a female, right? That's that person that we want. If anybody's gonna correct us, we rather be that person. Yeah, I mean, we're not too big on random people checking us. You know how we are. You know how we are. But if it's somebody we trust, which we know will be our partner, or your mom or whatever. But obviously, you move out the house. The only other person that it will be your wife, because that's your best friend going on. You know what I mean? So, females, you do got some bonus points. You get some on that.
Bonus points.
Yeah, I mean, they get some on that one. I give them that. But yeah, basically though, what I was gonna go back and volley, what you're talking about, the mental disability. If you didn't know, I had my son, my oldest, he passed away.
I'm sorry.
He had a disability, he had cerebral palsy.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I understand about the disabilities, and I remember, cause he was immobile, so I had to bring him in that. It's not a carriage, but it's it's the chair that holds him up. Yeah, I mean that chair. So I didn't give a crap. Yeah, I mean, I was living in Patterson. I would take him and my son. I mean, he was probably about 4, and we'll walk downtown. I have him in his car, and my son, and both of my sons. Yeah. And we'll be walking down, go get a slice of pizza, like it was a normal ass day. Exactly. And people look at me. I'm like, you looking at me for? Like, I'm doing a regular day. Like, what are you talking about? This is normal for me. And it became a normalcy for people to see me.
That's why.
So I get what you're saying, because people know I'm not gonna. If just because my son has a disability, or if you have a son or a daughter or any child, I mean, that's disability, you don't have to treat them no different. Do the same thing you do. That's all it really is. Like I don't believe in that. Keep them cooped up in the house. No. I don't believe in that, because some people do that, or some people would put their child in a home where they visit because they don't think they can take care of them. Now, if you can't, I understand, but if you can, it's.
But you know what? There's one thing I will say about that I tell people too. Now, if you have an abundance of family, that's one thing. That's awesome. But when it comes to group homes and things, if you could find a good group home, I think it would be beneficial for you to actually look into it and put your loved one in a group home, maybe at adulthood, because if something happens to you and they get ripped out of the house from an emergency situation, what's that going to look like? True. So you would rather them look at this place as home. They got 2 homes now. And I have a book.
That's actually I never
don't
actually
think about
thought.
It
no, I did not. I truly
people don't
did
think
not.
about it. You see what I'm saying? People don't think about it that way.
I'm not gonna lie. As a parent, when my oldest son was alive, I thought I was invincible. I would have never thought anything would happen to me. So I would have never thought that.
Exactly.
I would have never. That's actually.
Seen horror stories. I've seen stories like that.
I can imagine, because thinking about that, my son would. He wouldn't. He didn't like being away from his family because he's used to the same people. Exactly. Just because he doesn't speak, or that don't mean nothing. They know what's going on when they open their eyes. That's the
problem too. People don't give them enough credit. People,
they know.
They're smart.
They are. They
will play you if you let them play you.
Yes.
They are smart.
Yeah.
Don't.
Oh Oh my gosh.
Don't sleep on them for a moment.
Yeah, no, you are totally correct with that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like the thing about it is, and most parents feel bad about it because they feel like they're actually giving up on it. You're not giving up on your child because
I felt that just for like a quick second. I
what
felt
you
that.
know,
I felt that. I ain't gonna lie.
think about it. Now you can take them most likely whenever you want. Come visit whenever you want. Take them home.
Because see, this is what I would have did. If that was me, I would be more like this. I would take them there as that would be like a part of their normal day. Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't sleep there, but what I would do as a normal thing, they would go talk and hang out with the rest of the kids and the staffing. We'll be there for maybe 3 to 4 hours a day. So that's a normal part of their day. So they know everybody there, you know,
But and you know what sucks about that? The problem is you wouldn't be able to do that because they get paid as the person is there. So if that's a bed, so there's somebody out here who would need that bed.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Okay. I wouldn't take a bed away. You know how, because I think it's a hospice, almost like a hospice. So it's, what happens is, you know, during like their daytime hours when they bring everybody out to the day rooms outside, that's when because we'll participate in all activities.
Yeah.
If there's any type of
so that's like my day program.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like I will go there, volunteer while my child helps out, or my child is hanging out with the rest of the children, and they have like story time, whatever. Like I can totally see that. Right at the very beginning, I wouldn't say I would be comfortable with allowing them to sleep over. You know what I'm saying? Unless I was there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like I said, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking I'm invisible. Yeah, of course. If there was a backup plan, a plan B, that absolutely, because I agree with plan B's automatically.
And the thing about that is too that so if you were doing that, and something happened, now you're not gonna be able to choose. So what sucks about it is you would be doing all that work for them to rip him out of the home and put him somewhere else. If it's an emergency situation, they don't care where they go. But they just need to be placed somewhere.
Okay, so wouldn't there be, all right, now, okay. So now we're going to give I'm going to give an example here. I'm trying to think this out. So in an emergency situation, the house burns down. I get caught up trying to get everybody out, right? Boom. I'm out the way. The kids are there alone. Isn't there like an emergency contact that they're supposed to be able to get with?
Well, they would have to be the loved one's guardian.
Yeah, because my son he had the bracelet and the chain where you know he can have emergency contact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if anything would happen, they could call it. Even though for that night they might put him somewhere or a hospital. Most of the time, when my son's disabilities, he wouldn't go into a home. He would go to a hospital first because back before they was really killing people with those ventilators. He was on a ventilator. So if he's not at the home with that ventilator, he has to be on a ventilator. Yeah, I mean, so he would go to the hospital. Yeah, I mean, because obviously, you know, homes don't obviously all have ventilators. Unless it's prescribed from the doctor. You know, so in that situation, I know he would go there first, but then contact. But for those who did not have that, like someone with Down syndrome or something like that, they might get placed. And that's what you're trying to avoid.
So what you're trying to avoid is them like coming in, taking your loved ones somewhere far away from. Because if you don't have guardianship, I'm really not sure if there is a person. So not to say that they couldn't get them back, but somebody would have to fight for guardianship to get your loved one back to where they would like them to be.
Oh, so you're saying if they're not on the list of emergency contact?
No, this is legal work. Guardianship. This has to be a paper that says, I am a legal guardian of so-and-so. So you can have guardianship and you can make you could have made your younger son like a guardian in case something happened to you. He has say-so what happens over your son type of situation. Because if that's not the case, then that means your son is their own guardian. Yeah. And if they can't talk, the state is just going to...
yeah, I think I did that with my mom. I think so. Yeah, I think we had to go to court for that.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, I found out. Yeah, it's family court. You got to go to family court.
Yeah, it's the process.
Okay, so yeah, that yes, and I believe that everybody should do that. If you if you're in that situation where you have a disabled child, make sure you got all your paperwork. Absolutely. I got horror stories for that stuff, but thank God I was smart enough to pay attention to what people said and also keep a record of everything. Everything. When you have a disabled child, keep a record of everything. You don't want anybody trying to tarnish anything you're doing for your child.
Very true.
Absolutely.
Very true.
Because I've seen people getting their children taken away, and they were doing their job. Like, they were doing what they had to do. And I'm like, wait, why? It's because, like, paperwork, like you said, guardianship or something. If the state feels like you're not doing your job, and I mean they can just pluck.
It sounds crazy, but you're
It's
right. That's absolutely.
I'm speaking from experience. I believe me, I know.
It's absolutely.
Totally know.
Absolutely.
And you got to jump through hoops just to get your own child back.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope it doesn't happen to anybody. But if it does, I mean, take your time, do whatever the state wants you to do, and I mean, just try to stay out the way. Stay out the way. Do what you got to do. Stay out the way because you don't want the state ever in your business.
True.
And sometimes it doesn't even have to be you.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a nurse. It could be a bystander out on the street. It could be anywhere. If they call, they have to open a case.
Yep.
So make sure the state will always be out of your guys' way. And I mean, I know you guys love your kids. I know you guys love your kids. That's what a parent does. I mean, obviously you didn't give up on them, so you love them. So I really do appreciate what you do for hearing you saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what really got me interested in hearing your story when it came to that, because a lot of people, it's a thankless job. That is a thankless job.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of YCS.
Yeah, actually.
I used to work for them.
So did I.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I worked with, exactly. I worked with them, and I used to work for both facilities. The one with behavioral issues, and I worked for the regular.
I don't know if I worked for YCS. I actually worked with people who worked at YCS because I worked for Children and Family Services.
So you basically was like a middleman or a partner.
Kind of something like no. I was just working for Children and Family Services.
Okay.
And people had 2 jobs, so after they would leave my house, they would go to like YCS.
Oh, okay. So you knew of people that worked there. Yes.
Worked there. And I actually have some people at my day program who.
Well, yeah, it's a good. It's. I mean, it's really it's a thankless job, but if you work at YCS or any job that deals with any type of children. Yeah, I mean, you probably have a lot of patience. Yeah. I mean, unless you're one of them down out of luck and you just need a paycheck type people, which you're going to have those, but majority of them, and you're actually going to probably see that person at your job. You're going to be like, you know what, let me go behind this person and make sure they did what they had to do.
Yep.
Because you care for that, for your job and doing it correctly.
Very true.
I totally get that. I totally get that. And I'm like, I remember that because I remember working, I worked with children that didn't have any behavioral issues or any type of mental issues, but I did work with some that did.
Okay.
And I think it was in New Brunswick, the home. It was in New Brunswick. Okay. And it was so crazy because, like you said, they're so smart. They might have physical disabilities and everything, but they might be they might speak to you by making sounds. Yep. But God dang it, in their mind, those sounds are words, and they are telling you what they want. So if you don't know the mannerisms of that child, because that's how it comes across, like mannerisms. I mean, after a while, like you'll know what certain grunts and sounds are.
Exactly.
Like, you want that?
We know what that grunt means.
Yeah, that fake stomp, or they fake mad, or they wanted to watch something. You like, nope, you can't do that. But it's really good, and it definitely it's good for the heart, it's good for the soul, and it's good for your mind. Yeah. It truly is. I never could say I went home like angry.
That's true.
Working at those jobs, even though it might have been a hard day, a long day, if anything, a long day. But I never was angry. I never could say I was like furious at that job. Like, no.
I would say I was never furious at the consumers. Sometimes the people you work with can be a little.
Well, that's why I said specifically the job itself, because you're always
people slack.
You know, Rah ain't picking up the dang work, and you like, and Kelly over there on her phone all day. You be like, you know what? And you looking at the time, and it's like 30 minutes ago. Yo, they really ain't gonna do it, and we ain't gonna be able to leave. Like, and you sitting there in a dilemma, like, do I do their job so we can leave? But then in the back of your mind, like, I ain't getting paid for it. Why am I getting up? And then you're like, well, you gonna stay here, don't you? Ain't you supposed to be leaving in a little bit? Am I supposed to be doing anything important? Yo, you start breaking it down. You'll be like, do I really need to do anything? Matter of fact, I'm gonna kick back. We all gonna see. Somebody's gonna do their job, because it ain't gonna be me. Mine is done.
We said,
you know what I mean? So I totally get that thought process. It's always not the job, but the people that you work with.
There you go.
You know what I mean? And that goes for all jobs. That's always I always try to tell people, like, no matter, people are like, oh, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna quit this job. I'm like, yo, do you understand? No matter where you go, there will be a Rara,
Exactly.
a Kelly, a Billy,
Exactly.
a Bob. They're gonna be there, all different names, but
Exactly.
they will be there. It just does not matter, and it could be a worse situation.
Mhm.
So, if you're
True.
able to handle a job and you actually like listen to what I'm saying. If you like the job,
The job itself. Yes.
stick with that, because you're gonna mess around and get a job that you ain't gonna like, and you ain't gonna like the people.
Mhm.
So you want the double or you want the single? I take the
Exactly.
single. I take the single,
This is
hands
where
down.
this
all
is
day.
where the hands up comes in.
Exactly.
You gotta take your break.
Bro, for real. What? Go outside, put your hands up, take a couple
That's
breathers,
it. That's
go
it.
back in. Woo! Let's knock
Good.
this out.
Let's
Like,
move it. Let's get
yeah, I
it
mean, you
moving.
start becoming Mr. Teamwork. You're like, I'm gonna do this, job, this. I'm gonna do all this, and we get up out the way. Like, we're gonna just get up out the way. But never let anybody take advantage of you.
Yeah,
That's another thing. Never
yeah,
let anybody
yeah.
take advantage of you. But the point is, though, you want to make it where you're as peaceful as possible, because nobody ever wants to take work home.
Yeah, true.
Nobody wants to ever take home. Because you think the people at the house want to see you take the work home? They don't want to hear that. They just missed you. So they ain't miss you and your job.
Yeah,
they missed
right.
you.
Yeah.
So think about that too.
Yeah.
But
So I do just really quickly.
Yeah.
Shameless plug. I did write.
No, good.
I did write a book
mm,
during COVID. Instead of beating myself up, I made a book called
What was it about?
Billy Has Autism.
ain't that some junk? I just said Billy. Ain't
Billy
that?
has autism.
Now, what type of book is it? Is it like a
It's like so
kid
like
book, adult book?
that's the point
novel?
of it. I made it simple enough for children to read, but it's also for adults that don't understand what's going on, so that they can get the gist of what's happening.
So it's informative. It's informing and a child book.
Exactly.
Oh well, look at that.
Exactly.
And you put it out. What is it on? Where is it on? Where can we?
Well, I know for a fact I get it on it's lulu.com. And if you go to @BillyHasAutism on IG, I have a page for it, and if you click the link, it'll take you right to.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm sure it's lulu.com.
So we should have the link. Should be most likely the link's gonna be. We're gonna have the link popped up right up here anyway. So yeah, I mean you guys could definitely check that out. I would like to check that out myself. That's the first time I'm hearing about it. So
Yeah,
wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Billy has autism, right?
Billy has autism.
Billy has autism. That's great. Wow.
I made
Okay.
the character a black man.
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't say where he's from or anything like that, but it tells the story of what somebody with autism might go through on a daily basis, what might be going through their mind, and how we should react if we can.
Is there a way that you could how would I say, before we make judgment, is there a way like we can know what are the signs of them having an issue before, like, is that in the book as well, like signs to look
there's
for?
different signs, but it depends on that person. That's where it gets
The
tricky.
person that's seeing it.
So most no, it depends on the person that's having it.
Okay.
Because it could be something as little as them doing like walking over here when they're supposed to be going that way, because now it's about to go down. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be walking to the left, but they veered right, knowing that everybody else is going to the left. Or it could be
so something as simple as that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he's about to go off.
I mean, I worked with somebody who, if you asked him a question, he would flip.
Really?
If he didn't not with me, because I got to know him and he knew I was either going to talk him down, or if he tried to attack me, I knew the techniques to safely stop him from hurting me and hurting himself.
Yes, I do remember that. We actually had training for that. I remember that. Yeah,
I'm a trainer.
You're a trainer
Yeah,
for that. Wow, that's awesome. That a lot of what? That's another thankless thing. Like, I mean, a lot of people should truly. I swear, a lot of people. Do you So you give classes only to?
I do. I only do it for my workers.
You should do that. You should make that a generalization.
It could be
yes, because that is a thing. Because there's more people than we know that have children with disabilities, and they don't know how to properly, get them to relax, other than yelling, hitting, or whatever stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying you're abusing your child, but I know you. If you have a child like this, you will want to know the proper way to calm that child down. Now, why not? Watch this man video, Mr. T.Y. Griff videos, instructions on how to safely calm your child down that's having a mental what would you call it, a mental what?
Not even just behavior.
A behavioral issue at the time.
Behavior issue, yeah.
And
So starting off with verbal de-escalation.
And if that doesn't work, then wow,
Different techniques.
Well, I feel like I'm back at training. I remember that. Wow, because I remember we learned the CPR. We would learn the that thing where I forgot exactly how to, but I remember it was like a way where you would have to like have them down on the one knee, like you bring them down on the one.
Equal opposite pressure.
Yes, and they're not in pain or anything. It looks like a weird move, but you're in control, and they can't harm themselves.
And they can't get at anybody else.
Yes, and I love that. I'm like, yo, this should be trained to a lot of women. You just reminded me. I totally forgot about that.
I never even thought about that. You are so correct. Like you could just start something like, hey, I have a class. You can come here. I can train you.
You can watch it. You can look. I'm not the. That's one thing about. I'm gonna tell you something. One thing about Jungle Juice. One thing about anybody that comes here and they share their story. And if I have anything that I can add, I will. And and this is free of charge. I don't charge. I just shoot it off the hip. Because
you don't if I know, take that receipt out my. No, I'm playing.
I'm about to be like, wait, I just saw him. I said, Jay, did you charge him? Hold on, wait a second, hold on. But the point is, like, it's really because you help one. If you help one person out of 1,000 people, you help them.
Yeah, facts.
And that feeling, that goes back to that same feeling of when you give it, when you give out, you're gonna get back. Yeah. And it has to be just pure. Yeah. You're not doing something to get something. It just, that's the way the world works, the way the universe works, the way the energies work. You can't break it. All you can do is change it, but it's gonna flow. It's gonna flow. No matter what, energy is gonna flow. And if, like I said, if I've ever have any ideas or anything like that, I will gladly shoot them across to you. Yeah, I mean, I hope that works out, and I would love to see it because I would love to relearn that myself. Yeah, I mean,
that's a great idea.
I think it's down your alley, man. And you're an instructor.
I have a website for my for the day program. Maybe I could throw it on there. That's actually not a bad idea.
Absolutely,
man. Absolutely. Not even throw it on there because I would have. I would have to. No, that's a great idea though. No, honestly.
See, now look at that, guys. I'm telling you, like I'm just doing this because I know that it will help him, and I know it can help a lot of you guys. Yeah, facts. And that's what this is about. That's all this is about.
Start off by reading the book, and then contact me.
Yes.
But that's not even like, that was great and that's awesome, and I love what I do. That's not even my passion.
The passion is music. And it goes, look. Circle.
Boop, boop. Yo, you know what I mean? Passion. Like, I do have a passion, but when I'm in the studio, man, it's like an outer body experience kind of thing. You know, like, I love it, man. Hours can go by and I wouldn't even notice.
And that's like, and that's when you're doing something that you love. Like, you're just going. Yeah. And people are like, oh, relax. I am relaxed. I'm good. This is just relaxing. Flowing. Yeah, it's a therapeutic thing for you.
Like, I can say, like, last week I went to New York to work on an independent film. I went to the studio to work on an independent film, and we were working on the voiceover part of it. And so I made sure my girls were down for bed, and I left for the studio around like 8:30. I got there at 10, and we stayed till 3 in the morning. Then I went back home. I started I try to wake up at like 4:30 anyway to work out. And I want to add I want to start waking up at 4 so that I can meditate, then work out, then I didn't get the day started.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
But so I got home. I did the lunch, and I went straight to my business, like to work. And my wife was like, "Oh," I came home and I was just like dragging just a little bit. She was like, "You're tired." Blah, blah. I was like, "That was," because I told her like I needed my battery reset.
See.
I've been like it's been person after person. I need. I want, and I'm here like, all right, here. But when she said that, I said, "But no, what you don't understand is the studio is where I wanted to be." Yeah. I might be tired because I stayed up 24 hours, but believe you me, I was in a different space at that studio.
That's what they won't understand it unless you get that thing in your life where you're like, okay, this is what I want to do, and you wonder why time goes by like that. Yeah. That's that thing. Exactly. That's that thing, because you might be you might be tired. You might be like exhausted. But I guarantee you start typing and clicking and music's in your ear. Or for you in instance, I mean, music in your ear. Next thing you know, you look at your watch. It's like one time. Next time you look at watch 3 times, you're like, what the?
What? Yeah.
Like, yo, I just, you know what I mean? It's because that you were in your own space. Now, you know, like me, I get like that because I got the business, work, the podcast, other events. You know what I mean? It's a lot. But when I notice when I sit down and I start, yo, time will go bang, just like that. And I'm like, I wish I could sleep like that. Like, shoot, I lay down and my brain is still going. You're laying, but your brain is still. So I totally get that. But it's like you said, that passion.
The passion.
You get that passion. You'll never lose it. Whatever that passion is, you'll never lose it, especially if you cater to it. Yeah. I mean, everything else will fall in place. Focus on the passion, and literally everything else will fall in place.
I used to tell like women, like, don't make me choose. Like, don't make me choose because I don't know if you're gonna win. Like, don't make me choose between. Are you gonna do this or are you gonna go to the studio?
I put it like this.
My answer?
I think for me, I had to lean back on that one because
don't make me choose.
For me, I'm like, don't even ask.
Yes.
Don't even ask. Do not. Don't ask. Don't mention it because I know. I know you're not gonna like what's coming because I'm gonna say it with such confidence. Yeah, I mean, I do. I love you. I love you. I love spending time with you. But this is my passion. Yeah, I mean, you are you, and this is my passion.
You have your thing, and I have mine, and that's okay.
And that's okay.
That's great.
Because if you telling me, hey, babe, if you wanted to garden or you wanted to be a musician or I don't know, you want to change oil. I don't whatever it is. Yeah. Babe, I changed 16 cars oil that I said, damn, babe, high five with your greasy ass hands.
Like, go
I mean?
I'm gonna support you.
Yeah, I'm gonna support the hell out of you. I mean, that's all it is. That's truly all it is. And it has nothing to do with feeling some kind of way about what that person's doing because you should never feel jealous about what your partner's doing. Yeah. If you feel jealous about what your partner's doing, you should not be with that person. Because if you're not uplifting them or communicating with them, then it's not going to work. And if you're jealous about what they're doing, that means you didn't find what you wanted to do.
Yeah, and that's an issue for some people. That's true.
They get attached to the person instead of being attached to whatever their passion might be.
Wow, that's good. You know I mean? You put that,
I mean, that's it's really simple. It's like, yo, I get it. I know you miss me, but look what you're doing. You're at home and you're not doing anything. You're literally either you're sleeping because you're not people that love to sleep. Yeah, I get that, but don't be upset if somebody else is being active because you're sleeping. I mean, you can be doing the same thing I'm doing. You'll be getting up, going to, like you said, getting up, going to the gym, getting up, meditating. They wondering why you have such a regimen and like you feel good about your day. You're so positive. You know how those people like, why are you smiling?
Why are you always happy?
Why is that even a question? I don't even know why that's a question. Why am I always smiling? Am I supposed to be grumpy? Am I supposed to have that angry black man face all the time? Like, no, I want to say what's up. I might know. Matter of fact, before I even jump into that, I want to slow that part down. I heard something about what we should do with black men or men in general. Forget it. Men in general. But as black men, what we don't do is we'll see each other. Like, if I didn't know you and you're walking down the street, I would say about 2 years ago, I probably won't say what's up to you. I probably would just walk right past you like I did.
I got to say that's more of a New Jersey thing.
Yes.
That's more of a New Jersey thing.
Because down south, you know, everybody talks to each other.
Because I moved to Tallahassee for a couple, right before my mom had her, before she went blind. And I was down there and people would be like, hey, what's up? I'm from Jersey.
Yeah. We give that face. That's the face. That's the Jersey face, bro.
Why are you talking to me?
It could be nobody around you. Nobody around you. There's one guy coming out the store from across the street. Hey, what's going on, buddy? A person from Jersey gonna do this. Gonna look behind him like, who you talking to? He can't be talking to me.
I've always been the person to say what's up, but I just thought it was very weird that like everybody was saying hi.
Yeah, we start feeling like, whoa. This ain't right. Something ain't right about this. So and it's crazy to think that way.
Yeah, and then it started to become, all right, this is cool. And then I moved back. So I'm like, hey guys. And everybody's like, I'm like, oh, shit. I'm back in Jersey.
My bad, bro.
Let me turn it down. Let me tone it down.
If anything in Jersey, which would be acceptable, like normally socially acceptable, would be the head nod.
Yeah, word. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that goes anywhere. Supermarkets. Driving your car. If you want somebody to go in front of you, I mean, it's just you get a head nod in the direction. Like you don't even gotta. I mean, so it's it's funny, but it's true, and I'm trying to break that. I'm trying to start saying what's up to my fellow bro. Like even if they don't say nothing back, like you be like, what's good? Like I mean, as you
and that was the part with me where I had to I guess what you would say, let my ego go a little bit, because I would say what's up to people and they wouldn't say anything back, and I'm like, all right, I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking to people. I'm gonna wait until they say hi to me, and I'm gonna say hi back. Yeah. But you know, like you said, like I'm still the type of person that like, what's good. I'll even do one of these, like, what's good.
Dang, I thought that was just me, the tap and the deuce, check the deuce. Yeah, you gotta check the deuces, man.
Good, man.
But that's true. But you know what though? It breaks the normalcy of not saying what's up to your fellow brother. Like we need to really like look each other in the eye. Like you don't even think about it. How many people you actually look in the eye throughout the day?
That's true.
Think about it. You know what I mean? Like.
But that's how I know, like, I do, because that's how I know if somebody's going to respond to me or not.
Exactly, because you look them dead eye. See, that's what I'm saying. You're looking for the eye. Exactly. But that person looking back is not. They might be looking down. Like they might glance at you like.
It is. Like, I go for a jog. So if I wake up at 4, I'll go to like, where my business is. And while they're doing what we call a run, going to pick everybody up, I'll go for a run around town.
Okay.
Because we have showers. So I'll shower afterwards and blah, blah, blah.
Okay. That's
back
awesome.
To work or whatever. So I'll go for a run. And while I'm on that run, it's interesting to see how many people say what's up.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm in my own world with my headphones on.
Okay.
And I'm singing and da-da-da-da. You know, if I have enough breath.
Yeah, I got you.
On the way back, when I start walking, because I'll do 3 miles and then I'll walk.
Okay.
Back to the business. So on the way back, I'm singing. But as I'm running, it's interesting to see who's gonna say what's up. Cause I'll do the head nod, I'll do like this, but I'm running and I'm looking for eye contact. Cause you'll see some people look up and they go,
yeah. Like I saw you.
And I just don't take
even
it
if they don't,
no more.
even if they don't even see you, you be like, I saw you. I saw you. Like I get it. But it's so true. But as a people, as anybody out there that's listening and watching, like just say what's up to your people.
Little things like that make a big difference for some people. You wouldn't even understand how some people are just.
You don't know who. You don't even know who you. Even if you're saying something to like, if this man was passing me and we said what's up to each other, there might be somebody in the window just waking up, looking out the window, and they say, "Wow, these two black men are being friendly as hell to each other. Like they cross some paths."
For real.
Yeah. So you never know who it might affect. So just be. I'm telling you, just try being positive for a little bit. Believe me, there's gonna be people that's gonna get on your nerves. But it's up to you to decide how to feel. They can't make you feel any way. You decide how you feel, how you respond to it. Yeah. So just think about that.
It takes work. You gotta work on something.
Oh yeah. If you catch yourself about to feel upset and you be like, why am I getting upset? I guarantee you're gonna give yourself about an additional 5 years on your life. Additional 5 minimum.
Facts.
Absolutely. But it's I think that all of this is really great because like you said, I believe you doing the caring for the disabled children with disabilities, and that giving you a positive outlook also would impact your music. You get what I'm saying? Like I think that will actually open up more thought processes that you would normally not. Like you said, speaking to your fellow brother. I mean, that'll open up. Yeah, I mean, your music might not be as harsh anymore. You know what I mean, your music might be. It don't have to be informative, but it just could be like a party, like an upbeat type of thing. And everybody wants that upbeat. I mean, like we've had a lot of two. We're going into the 3rd year now, like of the COVID up and down and all that stuff. So people don't want to be stuck in the house anymore. People want to enjoy life, man. And
and dance and do whatever.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what the events that I'm throwing, and people do love. You know what I mean, going out because they miss it. You could tell when somebody misses it. Like it's not about. It's really about just human interaction, and I think personally that what you're doing, interacting with humans and putting out music, that's what you're doing. You're literally interacting with people, trying to get them to feel good and understand each other. Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing. Feel good and understanding each other. That's totally what you're doing.
While at the same time helping my own mental health, just because.
Trying to get people like, hey, look, I can do it here. You can give me some of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, give me a little bit of that.
That's it.
But once again, everybody, this is T.Y. Griff. I mean, check him out on Instagram. Give him your handles. Give them all your handles. Let them know where they can find you at.
So you know what? This is simple. You can just go to www.tygriff.com. It's tygriff.com, excuse me. So it's www.itstyGriff.com. And all my handles are underneath on that website. But they all are at Ty Griff. That's it. It's Ty Griff.
That's right.
You know what? I gotta check. I don't even know. I told you I don't be on like that.
Wow, he gotta check his own.
I interact with people. I just listen. It's terrible.
Oh, he be hitting y'all with the bots.
Yeah.
He be like, hey,
Okay,
how you
it's-
doing? It don't be him. It be
Nah,
the bot. It be the bot. That's crazy.
It's Ty Griff. It's Ty Griff on everything.
Alright,
Ty
good.
Griff
It's
on
Ty Griff.
everything, yeah.
Perfect,
But
perfect,
the website
perfect.
is it shows you my past stuff that I've done. You know, when I was at South by South, it shows you a bunch of different videos when I was traveling. Like I was in Miami at one point. It's the website is fun. Me and my friend John, we
I gotta
worked on
check
a
that.
movie, and the trailer for it is on the website.
No way.
Yeah.
All right, well, we gotta check
John
that
shot
out.
that movie. That was a long time ago, but man, he shot that movie.
You know, what happened? Why didn't we see this movie? What's going on? Where the movie at? Where can we find this movie?
I don't know if we put it on YouTube or not.
Y'all gotta have a master of the movie, the hard something. Somebody gotta have
If
something.
John still got it, but,
Jesus,
you know,
I would
listen,
love to. Yo, I would love
that
to
was
see that.
fun. We had fun shooting that movie. That was fun.
Oh man, you never know. People might actually like that. We might have to
Yeah.
put that because a lot of movies that might be made back in the day and you put them out now, people will like them.
That's true.
Hey man, if you guys got that raw footage, I would like to see it. Shoot,
Well, like I said, the trailer is on my website, so.
man, we might get a remake on Netflix, man.
Hey,
Oh, man,
know
man.
The way
Never-
John moving, you might.
I'm saying, Joe, for real, John be busting a
Hey,
move,
he
boy. I ain't
killing
even
it.
gonna
That's my
lie.
man
I'm
out
like,
there, man, nothing but love. you know what I'm saying?
John Gum is. I'm not gonna say he's going to. He is something great. You know what I mean, he's something
facts.
different.
Yeah.
My boy Phil Soul. That's
Phil
what we're
Soul,
talking
yes,
about. We're
Phil
talking
Soul,
about Phil
excuse me.
Soul.
Phil
That
Soul.
man right there is
different.
is amazing.
I love
He
it.
does a lot.
Love
And actually, you know what? I gotta get back with his busy self. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because we got some events coming up, I'm gonna shoot you the events so you know as well.
Cool.
And just like I said, we're gonna wrap this up because, like I said, we appreciate everybody out here for another episode
Hey.
of Jungle Juice Live, man. We appreciate y'all, man. All right.
All right.